I would say, just be confident in who you are and love everyone. Like, all we want to do is be accepted and loved by people around us. So be chill. Love one another,
Yes, love one another. And I love you.
I love you too.
For the first episode of Hart of Hope series, I will be interviewing my guest,
Jonna Ross.
Hey!
Hi, how are you?
Great! I'm super excited to have you on the show today. Yeah! Today, we are going to talk about being little women living here in LA and just have a discussion about that. Plus, I will be doing her hair. She just dyed her hair this color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so please tell us your age, where you're from, about yourself, what you're doing out here in LA.
Okay. I'm Jonna Ross, and I'm 26, and I'll be 27 in April, which is crazy.
What?
I feel so old. But I'm here in LA. I've lived here for like a year and a half because I'm going to school. I go to CSUN, and I'm getting my BA in child development, and then my master's in social work. That's right, yeah. And then I want to be a kids therapist. So I love kids. They're super fun, and they're like my height, so it's great.
Well, how tall are you?
Oh, I am 3 feet. Like, exactly.
You're 3 feet exactly?
Oh, yeah, but I like to say I'm like 3'1" on a good day,
Oh, yeah, just same with me. I'm 4'6", 4'8" with heels. Funny thing is, we met at a comedy club, right? At the Hollywood Improv.
Yes, on my birthday.
I literally, backed into you because I was, turning the corner.
In the bathroom.
Yeah, I, turned and I was like, oh my God, hey!
Yeah.
The first time I'd ever really seen anybody that was shorter than me. But here's what's really funny is I'm taller than her when we're standing up. When we sit down, I'm actually shorter. Let's see if we can show it. Well, this is, if I sat next to her right now, this is how tall I would be.
Yeah.
When I sit down.
But when I stand up, I'm like here, like up to
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So it's just so interesting because I have spina bifida, like my viewers know. And it makes my torso shorter. Right? And my legs are longer, so I am built like a little frog. What do you like to do for fun?
I actually love to dance, and I'm taking a hip-hop class in Hollywood. It's super fun. I just started back. It's been like 10 years since I danced, and I really love it, and it's just super fun.
Well, we're going to show y'all a clip of her dancing, which is fantastic. I didn't turn it off.
Okay. So I started taking hip-hop classes, and it was super fun. I'm going next week, and hopefully she will come. So
yes, I'll be there.
That'll be next video, maybe. I don't know.
Being a little person, you're 3'1".
Yes, and the type of 3'1". Well, 3 feet, but 3'1" on a good day. I actually the type of little person. Oh my God, the type of dwarfism I have is called cartilage hair hypoplasia, and it's really rare. It's like probably there's only like 200 people in the world that have it.
Really? I didn't know that. That's amazing.
And then I have like a lot of the things that they end up, or like we end up having to deal with is like cartilage. So we have like really, like I can like bend my fingers like all the way back and like crazy.
Nothing will snap.
And then I'm supposed to not have that much hair, but as you can tell,
you got
I have a lot of hair, but it's super thin.
Which I'm gonna do now that I turned this thing on. It was not on.
So I'm like, I feel like I'm unique in my group of LPAs that have my type of dwarfism. So it's really awesome because even though I'm like super unique just in the world. I'm also unique in the group of LPA.
Oh, girl, almost won myself. Yes,
So
very unique.
yes.
Where do you think that your confidence comes from? Or, like, at what point, like, were you insecure growing up? And, like, how did that transform into the confidence that you have today?
Okay. Well, I would say it was very, like, I had confidence when I was younger. I used to, like, do choir and dance and just do all kinds of sports. I did swimming, basketball, softball. Like, I was always like, doing things. And then probably, like, in middle school was when I realized that, like, you know, I cared more about what people thought of me or what I look like. So I stopped doing those things. And so my confidence was really struggling with that. And then like having a boyfriend and all that, like that's another, you know, it's hard to be like all your friends having boyfriends and you don't.
Hey girl,
and like
it's a struggle out here today.
I know, that's true. But I mean, like it was harder for me to like talk to boys, I don't know, for a while. And then in high school it was just really terrible because I had like a really bad relationship. They all like a lot of it was hidden, so it was like, you know, he was embarrassed, so like I felt embarrassed to be me, of course,
because of
that. And so that was like terrible. And then, you know, in high school you struggle with like your identity and who you are and what you like, and a lot of people like your social group end up like defining that without you even like liking those things or whatever. So I kind of kept to myself. I didn't really have that many friends. I wasn't like the popular one. I was popular only because I was the only little person in my town. And so that was interesting. Growing up in a town that's like very small. It's like 10,000 people.
What advice would you give to people out there in the world who might be struggling with confidence or, you know, just figuring out who they are in the world? What would you say to them?
Well, I would first say that, you know, just be kind to yourself about it. Like, it's a hard process to figure out, like, to be confident in who you are, but, like, just flaunt it. Like, you are who you are, God made you, like, He loves you enough to give you whatever He gave you, and, yeah, like, the world tells you all the specific things that you don't have or that you do have, and, like, it's stupid. You just need to love yourself. Just loving who you are and being confident, like it takes a while, but the key is just to accept that you're unique. And that's not a bad thing anymore. It's a great thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
And like it, you know, it does take a while.
How do you think that joining this hip hop class has helped with your confidence?
Well, it definitely takes me out of like the whole comfort zone. Yeah, definitely. But like, because I know, like, when I get there, it's so much fun and I have such a great time, I'm like, why was I ever worried? Like, there's no reason to be, like, afraid to do it if you love it. You know, like, at the end of the day, like, I feel much better.
What was your first impression of me when we first met?
Okay, honestly, it was crazy because we were just I was standing in the bathroom waiting to go pee. And she like came by me or around the corner. I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. Like, she's another little person. Like, I haven't met too many people out in LA. And I just was like, hey, you know, da da da. And I love the fact that you're a comedian because in my like, I don't know, I just never thought that like, how could you be so confident and let people laugh at you? Mm-hmm. Like, in a sense of like, you know, you must not care that much about what other people think, which is great, and that's what, like, I want to do. So basically, it was like you inspired me to be more confident because of you, like how you deal with things.
So
like,
sweet.
It's awesome. I don't know, and you're so bubbly and fun, and I love it.
Well, I'm super grateful that we met too. It's like, to be honest with you, I'd never met anybody that was, like, that much smaller than me.
I know.
Right? Which is, like, it's so crazy. And then it's even funnier that literally when we sit down,
I know.
You're taller and I'm shorter because of my short torso.
Right.
But what you said earlier about, like, finding your place in the world, I think for me, like, having spina bifida, right, and, like, because I'm, like, a little, I guess, like, technically I'm a little person because I'm as tall as an LA parking meter. But I, like, I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm in this, like, gray area, you know what I mean? Where it's, like, I don't really, like, know where I fit in, and comedy has really just been this outlet for me to just talk about things that, you know, used to make me insecure, and now I give permission for people to laugh.
Right.
And I guess, like, what drew me to you is that, you know, we're both really small, and I feel like we've had to share some similar interactions with people, right? Of, like for me when I was younger, like, I used to hate it when people would, like, yell and be like, oh my God, she's so small, or like, oh, she's a midget, you know?
Yeah.
And now I'm on stage saying, I'm not a midget, I'm Filipino.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that the world is changing, and by sharing our stories like this, it will,
I think it will inspire others. Yeah. Super important because, like, we're not alone, obviously. Like, we're not the only ones that feel this way. And it's good to feel, you know, not alone and, like, you know, not judged for what you go through, you know?
Another thing I wanted to ask you about, so this is really cool. I picked her up, and she had this, like, little scooter when we went to the beach. Can you tell us about your scooter?
So I, like, ride my scooter at school. I go, like, everywhere with it. It's like an older razor, and
it's like, literally a razor.
Yeah, it's like, you know, the push razors. I've had it for like 10 years or more. Actually more, I think like 15 years. And it's the old school, so I feel, you know, I'm old now, I guess.
But
it's awesome.
So you use it. Yeah. Why do you use it?
I use it so I can get around, like, places easier because for me, it's a lot harder to walk around and I have to, like, take a lot of breaths and stops, which sometimes is fine, but other times it's like I just want to, like, walk by, you know, the people that I'm walking with or whatever, and I get there faster. And it's cool. It's awesome.
Did you ever have to have any surgeries growing up?
So, yeah, I had one surgery, which is very, very common for little people. They have to have their legs. So my legs were bowed. So I walk like pigeon-toed. And I was in 2nd grade. And so the doctors basically, like, broke my legs for me.
Oh my gosh.
And made them straighter. And I was in a body cast, like, all the way from here all the way down. Yeah. For like 7 weeks in the summer. It was terrible. And then, you know, I had to relearn how to walk, and that took a while. But that's the only surgery that I've had to go through, which is very uncommon. Most little people have to go through a lot of different surgeries.
Yeah, I think I've had like 12 surgeries.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times. And then obviously my most recent one that I had.
Right.
Is there anything else you want to tell the audience?
I would say, you know, just be confident in who you are and love everyone. Like, all we want to do is be accepted and loved by people around us. So be chill. Love one another, you know?
Yes, love one another. And I love you.
I love you too.